Morning, Abotai, Shavua Tov, Tiskulu Shem Rabot, and Gemar Chatima Tova. Hope everybody's having an easy fast. Today is a very, very unique day in the Jewish calendar for several reasons. Please listen carefully. Today is Tzom Gedalya. Tzom Gedalya is the day, contrary to popular belief, the reason why we fast today has nothing to do with the Yamim HaNoraim. It has nothing to do with the days of awe. After the Churban Bet HaMikdash HaRishon, when Nebuchadnezzar Melech Bavel destroyed the first Bet HaMikdash, he allowed some Jews to remain settled in Eretz Israel, and he appointed a tremendous tzaddik to be their governor in Eretz Israel, a Jew. His name was Gedalya ben Achikam. He was one of the Gedolei Hador, and he became the governor. There was an heir to the Jewish throne. His name was Yishmael ben Netanya, who was very jealous of Gedalya. He acted, on the outside, very friendly with him, and then as soon as he had the chance, he assassinated Gedalya ben Achikam. Nebuchadnezzar got so disgusted by the fact that there was this civil war, that Jews were killing each other. At that point, he said, no Jews stayed in Eretz Israel anymore, and he kicked out everybody else, and Eretz Israel became completely empty, devoid of Jews, and they went to the Galut Bavel with the rest of the Jews, and because of that, that was the final straw of the Churban HaBayit. That's why we fast. Now, interestingly, Rabbeinu Yeroham writes, when was Gedalya ben Achikam killed? He was killed on Aleph B'Tishri. He was killed on Rosh Hashanah. The only thing is, obviously, you can't fast on Rosh Hashanah, not on the first day and not on the second day. So in general, the Chachamim instituted this fast on the 3rd of Tishri. Now, on years like this, where the 3rd of Tishri falls out on Shabbat, what did the Chachamim do about that? Can't fast on the 3rd of Tishri this year either. So the Chachamim postponed it once again to the 4th of Tishri, which is today. Now, because of that, there are several halachot which apply. For instance, in general, although, unlike the Taz, there's machloket poskim, but most poskim disagree with the Taz, and they say, although really Tzom Gedalya is postponed every year, because Tzom Gedalya officially should have been on Rosh Hashanah, but at the end of the day, the Chachamim designated this fast on the 3rd of Tishri. Everybody fasts on the 3rd of Tishri, except for years like this, when it's dahui, when it's pushed off from the 3rd to the 4th of Tishri. Therefore, la halacha, the poskim say it's halacha by Tisha B'Av, Siman Tav Kuf Nun Tet, which applies here too. If there's a Brit Milah today, the halacha would be that the 3 Ba'ale Berit, Avia Ben, Mohel, Sandak, they would be exempt from the fast of Tzom Gedalya today because of the fact that the Tzom is dahui, because it is postponed. There would be an extra special leniency for them. Obviously, everybody else has to fast, but not them. Now, that's with regards to that. Everybody else, like we said, has to fast as usual. Another interesting halacha today is that according to the not the solar calendar, the astronomical calendar, but according to the halacha calendar, today is the shift from summer to fall, which we call Tekufat Tishri. Today is the halachic vernal equinox. It comes out actually about an hour or so after the fast ends, and the halacha is, the Rama brings down in Siman Kuf Tet Zayin in Yured De'ah, Nechamat HaSafek. This obviously has nothing to do with the fast, just with the day. The halacha is that half an hour before and half an hour after, when the season changes in halacha before the tkufa, the halacha is that you are not allowed to drink water, plain water, during that time. And the poskim bring down that there have been many situations where people drank water during the time of the tkufa change, and they became very, very seriously ill or died. And therefore, a person has to be very careful not to drink water. The time comes out today between 8:10 and 9:10 p.m. Interesting, right after the fast, make sure you eat and drink well. Now, this only applies to plain water. And even plain water, if you have metal inside the water before the tkufa comes, it's safe. But otherwise, you shouldn't drink it. Also, if it's water that's mixed with anything else, a tea, coffee, juice, whatever it is, an iced tea, over there, the halacha is that would be mutar. But plain water is a sakana from 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. tonight, based on the Rama, Pri Chadash, and other poskim in Shulchan Aruch, Yured De'ah, Siman Kuf Tet Zayin. Stay safe, have an easy fast, and Gmar Chatima Tova.